In the previous video, I showed you my last game on Lichess. I lost on time, but that's just the symptom. The real question is, which moves were actually bad? This is where the Analyze Game feature comes in. Once you load a game as a PGN file in studio position and click Analyze Game, ChessCoach X generates a full analysis report. For each move, Stockfish suggests the best alternative, and ChessCoach X compares it with what you actually played, giving each move a quality score. From this report, you can dive into any mistake just by clicking on the corresponding row. The board jumps to that exact position, and you can go back and forth between the report and the board as many times as you like. Let's see it in action by clicking on this move, Bishop to c4. This is a mistake because Stockfish suggests a better move. The knight captures the pawn on e5. Let's click. Okay, as you can see, the green arrow shows you the best move. You can also go back one move to see your original move, and in the status bar, you'll find more details: the opening name, the quality of your move, and the suggested alternative. Now, why is capturing on e5 better than my bishop move? Stockfish doesn't explain its reasoning. That's just how engines work. My guess is that the knight on e5 creates an immediate fork threat. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure, because black's pawn on d6 could push the knight away. This is exactly why I built the free analysis mode. More on that in a moment. Let's go back to the report and look at another mistake: bishop to g5. Stockfish suggests knight to g5 instead. The idea behind this move is more subtle. By moving the knight to g5, we uncover the diagonal for our queen, which now directly threatens the black knight. At the same time, we can consider placing our bishop on e3, targeting black's bishop. If black accepts the exchange, the recapture with the f2 pawn opens the f-file for our rook, which is powerful given that we've already castled. So in that line, we'd have a knight on g5, an open f-file, and a queen on f3. That's a lot of pressure. At the bottom of the report, there are 3 buttons. The first takes you back to the board to navigate the game move by move. The third button, we'll cover it another time. The second button is what I want to show you now: practice mistakes. This mode turns every mistake in your game into a puzzle. Let's click it. Here's the first puzzle. ChessCoach X shows me the move I played and asks, "You played nc3. Can you find a better move?" You can try to find it yourself, ask for a hint, or skip it if you want. Let's skip it for now. Second puzzle. You played bc4. Can you find a better move? The answer here is capturing the pawn on e5. Third, you played d3. Can you find a better move? The better move is pushing the pawn to d4 instead. When you play the correct move, ChessCoach X confirms it and moves you to the next puzzle. The whole session is built around your actual mistakes, not generic exercises, but the exact positions where you went wrong in that specific game. Now, what if you want to go deeper on a position you don't fully understand? You can export it as a fen. Go back one move before the mistake, open the menu, go to the Tools tab, and click Export Fen. Now you have that position in fen notation. Go to the Train tab, open Free Analysis, click Load, paste the FEN, and confirm. Now you're in the same position, but without Stockfish. This is your space to think. Try moves, explore variations, figure out the logic yourself. In the example we saw earlier, I can try knight to g5, see how black responds, and work out the ideas on my own. That's how you actually learn, not by memorizing engine lines, but by understanding why a move works. So, what makes ChessCoach X different? Most chess apps let you play games. Some let you practice openings or solve puzzles. But none of the apps I tried before building this one would tell me where I went wrong in my own games, with a specific better move and a way to practice it immediately. That's the core idea. Your games are your best training material. You just need the right tool to learn from them. This is still a work in progress, and so am I. I'm at 1085 ELO right now. If you're curious to see where this journey takes me, hit subscribe and follow along.